If a word can control you, you are not free. If a delay can disturb you, you are not disciplined. If another person's opinion can alter your inner state, then your mind does not belong to you. It belongs to circumstance. And a mind owned by circumstance will never know strength. You believe your problem is what happens to you. It is not. Your problem is what you say to yourself about what happens. This distinction is everything. 2,000 years ago, the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote privately to correct his own thinking. You have power over your mind, not outside events. He did not say you control outcomes. He did not say you control reputation. He did not say you control fate. He said you control your mind. If that is true, then every uncontrolled reaction is a voluntary surrender. Reaction is immediate. It is heat without thought, impulse without examination, noise without discipline. An insult enters. You strike back. A setback occurs. You despair. A rival succeeds. You envy. This is not strength. This is reflex. Animals react. Philosophers respond. The Stoic does not deny emotion. He denies emotion authority. When something happens, your body responds before your reason does. Anger rises. Fear tightens. Shame burns. This is natural. But the second movement, the decision to speak, to act, to escalate, that is yours. Between the event and your action stands judgment. The Stoic trains judgment. The philosopher Epictetus said, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." If someone calls you incompetent, what has actually occurred? Air moved, sound formed, your mind assigned meaning. The disturbance is not in the words, it is in your interpretation. Correct the interpretation, and the disturbance weakens. Ask yourself in every moment of irritation, what is actually happening? Strip it of drama, not "he disrespected me," but "he expressed an opinion," not "this is a disaster," but "an outcome differs from expectation." Most suffering is exaggeration layered upon reality. Remove the exaggeration and you will find the situation smaller than your emotion suggested. You cannot control other people's thoughts, whether you are praised or criticized, or whether fortune favors you today. You can control your intention, your effort, your response. The Stoic divides the world into two domains: what is up to me and what is not. Peace belongs to the first domain. Misery grows in the second. When you try to control what is not yours, you invite frustration. When you govern what is yours, your judgment, your will, you gain stability. Marcus Aurelius wrote what we now know as Meditations. While surrounded by war and political tension, he reminded himself that he would meet arrogance, ingratitude, deceit, and that such people act from ignorance. Why be shocked by ignorance? To expect the foolish to behave wisely is itself foolish. Prepare your mind before the encounter, and the encounter will not defeat you. Reaction feels powerful in the moment. Anger gives the illusion of strength. Retaliation gives the illusion of justice. Complaining gives the illusion of relief. But what follows is regret, damage, weakening of character. Every time you react impulsively, you reinforce the habit of surrender. Every time you pause and choose deliberately, you reinforce mastery. Character is cumulative, and so is weakness. The strongest individual in the room is not the loudest, but the one who cannot be provoked into foolishness. He does not rush to defend his ego. He does not scramble for validation. He evaluates, he decides, he responds. Calm is not passivity. Calm is controlled force. You will be misunderstood, criticized, treated unfairly. Ask then, is retaliation aligned with virtue? Is silence wiser? Is correction necessary? Act if action is required, but act from reason, never from wounded pride. Justice executed in anger often becomes injustice. Justice executed in clarity strengthens integrity. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote about the shortness of life. In 100 years, neither you nor your critic will remain. Why let a passing irritation stain a limited existence? Measured against mortality, most provocations are trivial. Perspective dissolves intensity. You do not become unshakable by accident. You train. When anger rises, delay speech. When fear appears, examine it. When pride inflates, question it. Small acts of restraint build large reservoirs of strength. Each pause is a repetition. Each deliberate response is a repetition. Train enough repetitions and composure becomes natural. Anchor yourself in wisdom to judge accurately. Courage to act despite discomfort. Justice to treat others fairly. Temperance to restrain excess. Without wisdom, you misinterpret. Without temperance, you overreact. Without justice, you retaliate blindly. Without courage, you avoid necessary action. Virtue stabilizes the mind. Winning an argument is minor. Winning mastery over yourself is profound. External victories fluctuate. Internal discipline compounds. If you cannot be insulted into stupidity, frightened into paralysis, tempted into excess, you are formidable, not because you dominate others, but because you govern yourself. Loss will come. Uncertainty will come. Failure will come. You cannot prevent storms, but you can refuse to become one. When chaos presses against you, ask what is within my control right now. Act there and ignore the rest. This is not indifference, it is precision. Between stimulus and action stands judgment. Guard it. Do not let impulse rush through it unexamined. Examine every impression. Approve only those aligned with reason. Reject those born of ego and fear. Respond, do not react. Not because it sounds noble, but because it is the only path to inner freedom. A man ruled by impulse is predictable. A man ruled by reason is steady. Be steady, and you will possess something no insult can touch, no failure can remove, no circumstance can command. A mind that belongs to you.